a lot of people have no idea what goes into actually making Broken Saints, and we've had a few FAQs and a few links and images on the site and some slideshows to show them over the years how we make this. And we responded to thousands of emails asking about specific techniques. But now with the DVD release and Telephone investing a very large chunk of money to help us make this a reality, we'd like to show what goes on behind the scenes. We want to show the production aspects, the art aspects, effects, everything we can, and also give you a little bit of flavor of what happens behind the dark curtain when the wizard lies. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a little documentary, a little featurette on the wonders of making Broken Saints.
For the BSdvd, there's a mix. There's upgrading the combustion, kind of some effects, some motion, just post on the shots. So these are some of the shots that were just done, tinting and cleaning up line work and that sort of thing. It's just stuff that there's a few of us doing. Laura, myself, Taylor are doing. So these are ones that I worked on where it's just basically that all that is just post on the original artwork, and then there's completely new artwork which Andrew's doing, which is just beautiful, which we'll get into it. And I mean, that's basically just from conception, again, just with Brooke going through and saying, okay, this is what I want this to feel like, and working through it with Andrew, and those ones are coming out amazingly well. But then again, Brooke originally was like, oh, we just want to redo the first 8 chapters, and now we want to touch 9, 10, 11. And there's been stuff in 12. Like, I went through 12 and just like reworked it. 13, a couple shots, and 14, we did some animation in the fight scene. Oh, it's 18. 18 we did some upgrades. There's been upgrades in everything, almost, except for some of the later chapters.
When we did the web series, Brooke would give me a shot list, and then him and I would storyboard the chapter, and then I would put it into sections. I would do pencils, and then inking, and then flats, which is just like putting in flat colors to be filled in with paint, and then the paint itself. And then Ian would take it, and Ian would do Photoshop, and Ian would add like backgrounds to it, and then we were doing Flash. The new process is Brooke and I will watch the old chapter, and then we'll create a shot list from that, and then we don't really storyboard, and then I'll do the same processes of penciling, inking, flats, paint, and then I would take the shots into Photoshop myself, and then I would give it to Ian, and then he'd do more Photoshop stuff on it, and then we put it into Flash. I was more hands-on during this process than I was in the old process.
Hey, let's see what Ian's doing, and
We're redoing a bit of 5 action.
holy moly, look at that. Look at that!
Good old Flash 5.
Oh my goodness.
The greatest system in the world.
Old shot.
Yeah, old shot still.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. Hey, it's a kitty. Don't touch the kitty.
Is that cool with you?
That's pretty darn cool. Papa, look! Here's the picture, but it is. It cannot be. My belly is talking to me. I need more food.
I'm hungry.
It cannot be.
Mr. Fat says. Oh, he's got the camera. I went to throw out the bin last night, but there's a guy sleeping out here.
Oh.
Good morning, bro.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I filmed from Waterfront Station to here. I sat in the front of a train and like aimed it forward, and so it'll totally be like a time lapse thing. Just like rip through that going to the office, sort of.
I just got the. I can't talk with that thing in my face.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
That's what she said.
It's rendering just that last piece that I had to redo.
Gotcha.
But it's already done this script video, so it's just on the 3 computers rendering away. So. But
Yeah.
it's all in Avid right now, so we can start almost Avid, an extremely overpriced editing system, which is actually legal. There's a box. How exciting is this? That's the first step for me in legal. And we're putting together the trailer.
That's so dope.
basically we're at the stage now where the renderings are halfway there. The menus are getting there. They're still rough. There's some getting final now, like the chapter stills with the descriptions and everything. The server space we've got is about 800 gigs in one server and another terabyte in the other, just to render all the video, because there's quite a few passes going from flash to image sequences to resizing it, doing all the broadcast safe and color correction that we need for the final. And then there's the all the behind the scenes stuff we're going to be adding that Lauren's working on right now. Properly flowchart if we actually had time to flowchart it, but this is our scrolls, Brooke's scrolls, my scrolls, and highlight descriptions, and just the basic hierarchy of the disc, and then it's just planning out where the transition movies go in place. And the BSdvdextra6 deck's going to be a big one, but it's all coming together slowly. So it's just making sure we get everything rendered in time, and the subtitles are going to be fun because there's 10 languages now. And that's going to be over probably 100,000 subtitles on 4 discs, which is not going to be fun.
But actually, I've known Brooke since, let's say, 92, 93, 94,
And
maybe.
Andrew hangs the hair over the face head again. He hates being on camera.
No. This is beautiful. When he was the manager of a video game store called Microplay, and I was yay high.
I'm getting the yay.
The yay.
Getting the yay.
And was very stoked on buying Sonic and Knuckles with the lock-on technology.
I remember you.
And
I do. I was like, stupid punk kid, the lock-on means nothing.
And he was old then.
Okay. I'm a little stressed, on the verge of tears. Here's the deal. We're at the school here, we're recording, but we lost an entire character. Yeah, I'm not saying they died or anything, but their audio died. Briggs is non-existent. We spent a good solid half day recording him and getting a really great performance, and we were laying in mixes today, and he's gone. And now I'm standing here like a wank having a cigarette with the camera in one hand. So I hope you realize that this is not easy and this is not fun, and right now no one's being paid because we've run out of money. Yeah, run out of money. But we're recording this featurette so you can see the pain involved with creating Broken Saints, the deluxe collector's edition, if it doesn't all fall apart and go to hell before then. Because I have the meeting with Telefilm next week for the final piece of funding, and hopefully it happens. Okay?
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm the artist, and I do the art. There we go. How's that? Come on, it's fresh. It's new. It's a day between my birthday and my birthday party, and I'm hungover a bit.
Film Andrew's.
I do want to try it
hole in
already,
his
and yeah, Andrew's a nice hole in his pants, but he won't let us see it. Maybe he'll let us see the hole.
You see the hole?
I like this one.
We got hairy legs and
Girls
underwear.
keep noticing it, and they keep hoping that, maybe it's...
I think guys notice it
something.
too.
Of course guys.
So that is the old version, and that's the new version. So that's the old one. That was the old line work, and that's the new pencil stuff I did. So I spent a little bit of time on that, and then from there I'll add the line work. And I'll take the pencils off, and that cleans it up. I would add the paint layer on, and you can kind of see the flats. Like I would just do a flat tone, and then I would probably paint a shirt. Add the shirt in there. So, and then the hair. The eyes come next, and the pupils, and you can see they're not even finished yet. And then I did his hands, and yeah, and then just put the background back on, and you have yourself a shot. It's kind of the nitty-gritty of it. It's difference. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to improve a shot until I actually do it. I'm like, I don't know if I can actually improve that. It's weird. It just Never know.
Okay, a moment here for Ian Kirby and a fan mail.
I don't give a shit about your shit. Jason Ness. That's our most recent fan.
That's so nice. That's so sweet. Well, that was on the forum mailing list. So then, why did you sign up for the forum mailing list? You son of a bitch! I don't give a shit about your
sorry,
shit.
it was
Can I write back?
Yeah, absolutely. Me right now, because I spent like an hour trying to make it look as good as possible.
Okay, so now we're doing setup off the main. That's right, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Oh crap! Fuck! I got to change the highlight. Damn it!
That's half the fun.
Start over. I figured out how to do it fast. Oh crap! That sucks. I quit. Cut! Fucking cool pattern. Be able to use that. These are just blasted low res. These are the first kind of renders of the nib.
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 With the 5-1.
5-1. This menu's gonna be 5-1.
We almost ended up missing our flight. We're about to get on our flight. I got through, which never happens. I got through nice and easy. They didn't ask me any questions. The guy was like, "Oh, comic books, cool. That's like Star Trek, right?" But Andrew didn't quite make it through so easily. Let's ask Andrew what was up. Hey, Andrew.
Hey.
So what was the deal, man? You walked at the customs and they were like,
Yeah, they didn't like me. They barely asked me any questions, and then they sent me to the other room.
and they sent you to the other room. Why would they do that?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty comfortable.
Totally. The United States profiles based upon socioeconomic status. They assumed Andrew was unemployed and was trying to freeload in their country. Is that true, Andrew?
If I was gonna freeload, America would be the last place I'd go.
He's looking sharp, folks.
Well, it's our special dinner.
So say hello to the folks at home. Hey, folks.
I hate
What do you do on Broken Saints, Andrew West?
I draw the pictures. Yeah, I'm the technical director. I do flash.
That's Broken Saints. Slowly but surely, we launched in January 2001 after a lot of concepts and bantering about in design. And it took off. We immediately won awards. We immediately were nominated for things. The word of mouth spread like wildfire, grassroots type stuff. People were really intrigued by this long-form flash storytelling in a very creepy style. And so we devoted ourselves to it full time, basically from early 2001 right through until summer 2003. Basically worked out to be over 3 years of our lives full time to get the 24 chapters, almost 12 hours of free storytelling online. All the sound is being completely redone, rescoring with Tobias flying in from Berlin, a huge sound team, a monstrous voiceover team. We've got some of the best voiceover actors in the business locally, and really given the big bells and whistles approach to this. So we hope you enjoy, hope you understand how much love went into making the thing you are now viewing in your DVD player.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
We've got someone new aboard to help our bacon and hopefully save it. Tell the kiddies your name.
Laura.
Laura what?
Laura Keller.
And what do you do, Laura?
I'm doing mostly making tea
Yeah, she made tea.
and cleaning up after the guys here.
She's underselling folks. Oh, no, seriously, what are your specialties?
I'm doing flash work with Ian, and I'm going to be helping out maybe with some of the menus, the
Okay.
DVD menus.
Skill sets.
We're inside. Hey, look. In the quiet corners of the globe, I have a plant. So yeah, that's cool. This is my pad. It's kind of nifty. This is my Eraserhead poster, which inspired the placement of it in Broken Saints in Raimi's apartment. Because, you know, either you think too much or you don't think at all, and that's kind of the neat thing with Eraserhead and Lynch, that I think it was the first film talking about man's impotence. He can sit there and live in his head all he wants, but until he actually takes action in his life, he'll be powerless. So I kind of respect
My
that.
father used to say to me, Masayuki, 2 things come from this. He'd hold up a chicken and point to its bone. 2 things, eggs and poop. Remember that, says, poop and eggs come from the exact same hole. They went one excretion hole in the chicken. And Master Yuki goes, I understood. Kimura's like, what does it mean? That good and bad things come from the same place, inside. And it's a simple little bit of thing that you think, oh, it's a nice, cute little throwaway story, but ends up becoming the lesson, the truth, and the simplest truth of all, that we all carry the good and bad in us, and it's the choices that we make that show. Now I guess hey, man! Thanks for taking that diatribe. Now I feel like a wiener.
Go away, Brooke.
Karen is humble, but she is the partner with Dennis Powers and Power Source Media, and is totally responsible for helping us make this happen here. Without it, it wouldn't possibly happen. So many thanks, and I wanted to get her on camera for the behind the scenes. So there we go. Thank you, Karen. So this is the Powers behind Power Source Media.
Yeah,
how you doing?
Whatever. Good. How you doing?
Excellent, excellent.
Good.
Dennis is the other half, and without him, we'd be screwed.
This is a really subtle effect where Chami's falling back at the end of 4, and as he's falling back, streams come out of his eyes and mouth. There's also an animation. These are actually 2 shots that Andrew painted of Cammy's face, which I morphed together. And you can see it actually here, the transition happening, but you barely even notice it within the actual chapter itself. It's really fluid transition. As I said, totally separate shots that just really worked well together. We did a morph between the 2 as everything's coming out of his mouth and everything. And so that's something, like this is just beyond what we were doing in Flash. We just couldn't have done this in Flash. So this definitely allows that to happen. And basically you just set your basic points to morph, and it's a standard morph tool. And there's some particle effects coming out of his mouth and eyes. And also there's the fire effects, which are all particle effects. And that end sequence of 4 was actually done completely in combustion. There was absolutely no flash. It's actually going to get comped in after, just because it was so extreme. Like there's layers of stuff coming in. Basically, sometimes we'll import a sequence into Flash for this, but we completely separated that, just the same as the dream sequence in 8. So.
And a lot of people said, you're crazy. First off, you can't do it. Well, we did it. And then, why'd you do it? You made no money. And then people now are saying, well, you're doing a DVD. I guess you're finally going to make some money. Well, sure, it would be really nice to break even and pay back our fine benefactors at Telefilm Canada, because a grant in this country doesn't necessarily mean a grant. If you catch my drift, you want to work again, you pay them back. That said, smiles abounding. We're just really hoping to spread the good word of the series. We worked really hard on this, and it's one thing being able to see it online and experience it. That's a very personal, singular experience in front of the computer with the headphones on and the lights out, and that's what we tried to create. Now, it's more. It's a case of lock the doors, turn the lights out, invite the friends over, crank up the 5.1 system, get in a loopy headspace, and just fall into it. This is, as Wired said, Philip K. Dick meets the Tibetan Book of the Dead, big style. So sit back and enjoy. Thanks for your time. I'm Brooke Bridges, creator of Broken Saints, and you're about to see some more from a very talented team of people who have devoted themselves to making this a reality. Check it out.